Welcome to Display Ads.info. I'm sharing some information around a case study website that I've been working on.
And I just want to try and provide as much value as I can to Ezoic users, give people the understanding that I've got and some of the information that I've acquired over my time building this site. So this is the 20th month report that we're going to do. So we're a fair bit into this now. We've invested a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of cash into this as well. I want to run you through the financials that I'm seeing and how growth is going basically. So looking at last month in total, we received $18,640 for the month, which is good. That is broken down over a few different ways. We've got the Ezoic kind of basic ads set up. We've got Ezoic mediation, which I'll explain how that works, and we've also got the premium payments from Ezoic. So I'm going to break these down so you get an understanding for what these different payments are. So the Ezoic ad partners is basically the Ezoic standard version, basically. So you turn Ezoic on, you show ads through Ezoic. This is the ad revenue that came from that. So $14,111 during this month came just from that part of it. But Ezoic also has a mediation option, which in my case I've got enabled with Adsense. I'd recommend that you use that as well. And this basically says if Adsense believes it can make more for an ad placement than Ezoic can, it will show that ad via Adsense and you will get paid via Adsense. So in this instance, we made $978 just from having the option enabled. Now it's not $978 more because it could have been 10% more, but that money would have been allocated here basically. But by having this option, we basically enable ourselves to have more competition for the ad spaces and have the ability to sell the ad space at the maximum possible rate. So it's a simple option to enable. I'd recommend you do so. And we're also on the premium pack program with Ezoic. So for the last month, we made $3,500, $550 for that month, and that adds up to the total that we see there, 18,640. And you can see how it's separated day by day here, ad revenues during the month. So I just wanted to give you a kind of clear indication of what we're looking at. We can get a visualization of the EPMV that we're achieving. So start of the month it's a little bit lower, end of the month it's a little bit higher, but we're averaging just under $40, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I think that's about where the site should be. We're going to move on and have a look at this data in a different way. So this is looking at month on month growth. So here we can see 18,637 is how it reports in this window. So this is Ezoic's big data analytics tool, which does report very slightly differently to that. It's like $3 difference. So I'm just explaining the difference between the two tools. This is more of a legacy tool, which is enabled on the Ezoic Publisher dashboard, where this is the big data analytics tool. So there is a small difference there, but it's not really worth mentioning, to be honest. So the revenue was up about 3% on the month before. EPMV dropped very slightly, about $1. The visits were slightly up, as you can see, month on month here. Page views are up, engaged page views are up. It's not the biggest growth that we've had, to be honest. Growth is kind of slowed at the minute, but unfortunately that is just, I think it's probably a sign of the time. So in the past month we have had some serious Google algorithm changes, which I think we have seen traffic fluctuations on the website here, and also the EPMV has reduced slightly, which I think is probably just a seasonal thing. So all in all, kind of retaining a decent ad revenue for the month, I think is the best we could ask for, really. If we have a quick look at the page views here. Okay, so it's fairly consistent, isn't it? Sorry, that's the one we want, page views here. Yeah, so it did take a bit of a drop towards the end of the month. Might have been an algorithm thing, might not. I'm not too sure, but not a massive growth. We are investing a lot in content at the minute. So during the month, we made 128 articles, which we've added to the case study website. But we don't expect these articles to start to have gains until a lot further down the line. So it's going to be 6 to 12 months before those articles start to gain traffic. I also want to give you a look at the premium program if you're not using this. So the idea is that where I am at the minute on the double diamond customer, sounds a bit flash, but it's not that exciting. So at the minute, $2,200 is the fee which I have to pay to Ezoic to be part of their premium program. And in the last 30 days, you can see that I've earned $4,058. So you always get your money back, but you have to pay that money up front to be part of the program. So some people don't like the model. I don't think I like it, to be honest, but it does make money, so I do use it. And where I am at the minute, because of how my the premium program is all broken down by ad revenue threshold. So there's a revenue threshold about 14,500 or so. And once you go over that, you kind of get upgraded to the next program, which I did go up to, but then I dropped down from it. So this last 30 days, you can see that I've gone up and gone down there. So that explains what we're witnessing. The premium program, it makes money. That is the important thing. If you're here to show ads, if you're here to build ad revenue, it works. The model might not be to everyone's liking, but that is how it works basically. If you've got questions about it, just ask me about it. Right, now I'm assuming a lot of people watching this video are going to be already using Ezoic, so I want to see where I can add some value to you the best I can. One things that we've got here is on displayads.info, I created a guide for optimizing ad revenue. So whilst I've got your attention, I'm just going to give you a couple of quick tips from here, not all of them. If you're focused on making ad revenue, there's a optimization goal in the settings on Ezoic, set it to revenue focused. If you want a better user experience, there's an option for that as well, but if you want to make money, set it to revenue focused. I'd go into the ad tester, I would turn on all the ad options that you're happy with. The more ad options are basically the more ways that Ezoic can show ads to your readers. More options, the better chance of you earning more ad revenue basically. Anchor ads, if you haven't got these turned on, it's essential basically. Anchor ad option is there. It's the long ad that shows at the bottom of every page. It's one of the highest earning ad placeholders, so I'd make sure you turn that on. And secondly, just add more placeholders. If you haven't got a lot of them, or if you think you've put enough in, double check that you've got enough basically. Ezoic won't show ads in all of them, although most publishers think it does. It will pick and choose what ad placements to place, and it will do it to extract the most amount of ad revenue from the reader without annoying them too much basically. And it is done to Google's policies as well, so they can't really abuse it. So bear that in mind. Make sure each of your ad placeholders have got all the available options enabled that will work for your website and the device that it's on. The more of these are available, the better chance you've got of showing ads and earning ad revenue from that. What are other good tips? Let's have a look. Mediation, we've already gone through that. It does work as well. I've had months, I think, where I've maybe made $3,000 or $4,000 through Adsense, so it does fluctuate the amount of ad revenue that you can make from that. Here's a good other few tips. So objectionable content. So there's a setting within Ezoic which will basically will pick out articles which maybe have a swear word in, or maybe talk about something inappropriate, which you've probably done by accident, but basically ads won't show on those websites, on those URLs, because they've been flagged as not being ad friendly. So it will highlight those pages. You can go in, correct whatever word was in there, and then you can show ads on that page. So you might find that you've got a lot of traffic on one page, but it isn't showing any ads. So that's a good tip. Caching as well. This is very, very important. If you look at this, a cache miss here is worth $21. A cache hit is worth $36. So turning on the cache, if you're not already using it, you might make an extra 50% ad revenue. So that is a good tip. I'd recommend that you check that setting straight away. Make sure you get the caching on. The caching used to be set by default, I think, to 7 days. I think now the default is 30 days. I'll check your cache default and change it to 30 days. It's in seconds, but you can figure that out. And then lastly, yeah, probably a good one is just having a look at your big data analytics. As under content, there's pages without revenue, and these will show you pages listed by the number of hits that the pages are getting that are not showing revenue for whatever reason. Ad placeholders aren't showing. It's restricted from objectionable content. Multiple other reasons that you'll be able to investigate basically, but you could find traffic there that isn't getting ads, so I'll have a look at that. This guide is available on displayads.info, so have a look, read it in full, do what you want to do with it. If it does make you more money, let me know. I'd like, in most cases, I'd like to think it would increase most people's EPMV. I'd like to think there's something there for everyone. We have had good feedback from it in the past. And lastly, on displayads.info, we have got an Ask Me Anything section. It's basically a question panel. Click the green button, ask me a question, anything around the case study, anything around Ezoic, anything around WordPress hosting, optimization, problems that you're having, content production. More than happy to get involved with any publishers, etc. People that are looking at moving over to Ezoic, people that are fed up with Ezoic and want to move on somewhere else, just have a chat with me, see what we can do.
And we'll continue with our updates going forward. That is all for now. Thanks for watching.